So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's got room. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Nothing.
Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Turns, hands to Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
His kick is
Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Saints 7.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Carr will try it again on second down. Going with a screen for Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Carr again here on second and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Mixon. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
6 makes it 3rd and 4.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Ross on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down now. Nixon, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
56, Mike, 56. 3 bucks.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Lutz good on the extra point. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the lead is down to 24. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Trey Herndon.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
50 seconds, Mike. Alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 23-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Burrow on 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check down. 20. Check 55 to line. Watch the flag. Express. Watch the flag. Motion. Look.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing his car on third down, and that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down, Saints.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 13.
Now Carr. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
2nd and 4 at the Bengals 7-yard line.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
A loss in 2 yards. And it's third down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Bengals 45. Saints 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From midfield now, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr, and he's got this one complete to Callaway. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Logan Wilson. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. DJ Reader able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Express. Watch the run. They're running it. Check Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, nice move. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Skirts by at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.